Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a very quick winter palette roundup. I've actually already filmed this once before and I lost all of the footage in a very sad accident. I actually don't know what happened, but so this might even be quicker than usual because I feel like I've already said what I wanted to say, except nobody heard it. So a few months ago, I did a fall palette roundup, and it was my favorite fall palettes, the ones that I reach for the most and feel the most autumnal, those warm tones, grungy. And the same goes for winter. I feel like I reach towards more cooler tones, but also very like saturated, deep jewel tones. And I feel like the palettes that I have in my little stack right now, exemplify all of those aspects of what I'm looking for. There might be some repeats from the fall palettes, but that just means they're very versatile palettes. And yeah, so before we get started, if you haven't already, like and subscribe my channel. Like and subscribe to my channel, check out some other videos, and stick around for a while. All right, now that that's said and done, let's dive into my winter palette roundup. I'm going to start with a little tiny one, which is the Natasha Denona Mini Gold Palette. I love the grungy golds and greens in here, these like olivey greens. And this one's like a black, not really, it's kind of like a taupey bronze, but like has that grunge element to it. This one's the black. Boop, there we go. Also like a grungy black. I think this is a wonderful little winter palette, especially if I'm traveling for the holidays. I think you can make a pretty glitz and glam holiday look with this. I don't use this one enough. I feel like I have it, I haven't decluttered it. Every time I use it, I'm like, man, this is great. Why don't I use this more? So since it is winter and the holidays are right around the corner, I have this just like literally right there on my desk, so I can see it and remember to use it more. I'm just pulling, no rhyme or reason, just pulling from the top. I've got the Bookish Beauty, which is a collab with my friend Elise, at Panda Replay on Instagram, and Copacetic Cosmetics. And these are some of those jewel tones I was talking about, like the blue, not really a holiday-y color, but like it's such a beautiful, rich, jewel-toned blue, and this green, even these purples are just so pigmented and perfect for the holiday. Just like very vibrant colors in a, I don't want to say muted, but like saturated kind of way. And it's beautiful, and I love this palette. I love this palette so much. The Milani Gilded Terra palette looks like that. Again, as you can see, those beautiful jewel tones, this purple, these teals, which I think is like the most underrated holiday and winter color is like teal. So yeah, I've been using this one a lot more. The browns are a little too warm for me, so I find myself looking for more neutral browns to use, but the shimmers are wonderful and perfect for the winter. Again, those really deep, saturated jewel tones. Speaking of reaching for another palette for the mattes, these are together but separate. The Viseart Neutral Matte Palettes. These were gifted to me and I love them so much. They are perfect matte palettes. They're great to use on their own, and just as they are, they make beautiful looks every time. They're neutral. They don't lean too warm. Some of them are, like obviously this is a very warm color, this is a very warm color, but most of them lean pretty neutral, less cool, not quite cool, not quite warm, but true neutrals, I think. And then this one leans warmer, but still pretty neutral in the grand scheme of things. But you've got these little pops of warm colors, the blue, the pink over here. And again, just perfect for winter. I like blue in winter. I feel like I'm very drawn to that. Making things kind of like dark and smoky. So these are perfect for exactly that, making some really nice smoky looks, neutral looks, or amping up other palettes. that lean to one way or the other, or adding just any shimmer on top. ColourPop Super Shock Shadows are great to use with those palettes because they're all matte and you just add a little pop of shimmer and it's perfect. The Michaela Part 2 palette. Very happy to have this winter because, again, what do you see? What do you see? Just a bunch of jewel tones, and they are beautiful. And the greens I feel like are very Christmassy. I've been wanting to do a really nice like bright Christmas look, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for it. So yeah, love this palette, and I think it fits perfectly in this winter palette roundup because of those jewel tones, because of the color to it. A lot of these are darker, again, more saturated, smoky, where this has the pops of color that I think I could be lacking in my collection, in my winter collection. The Sultry, ABH Sultry, which I think was limited edition. I don't think you can get anymore, which is really sad. This is one of my favorite palettes. I almost exclusively use it in the winter and springtime. Because for whatever reason, I just don't reach for it during the summer. Although it's got some pretty like bronzy, warm colors in it, and I should use it more. And maybe I'll make a more dedication to it this 2023 coming year. And this is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today, is the Sultry palette. I think it's very pretty. Again, smoky, kind of cool toned. Excuse me. And I love it. It's cooler toned neutrals, which I like. Like this brown, Dystopian, is like one of the prettiest browns ever. And Pearl is a beautiful cool toned shimmer. And yeah, today I was wearing Slate, Cyborg, and Noir. Just these three colors. Be a perfect little trio. So yes, Sultry palette, top of the list. This is a repeat from my fall palette roundup, but its sister is not here because this one to me speaks much more holiday and winter-y than the first Gemini, and that's because Gemini 1 is a fall palette. That's that autumnal, the grungy browns and greens. And this one, because it's so berry and rosy, but you still have some of these greens in here, I just think it's perfect for the holidays, perfect for winter. And this is like that muted color story that I like. They're not super bright and bold and in your face, but there is good color payoff and good impact in a very unsaturated kind of way. I love it. And I only have one more, and I also have an honorable mention, but this is the ABH Jackie Aina palette, which was also in my fall palette, but again, it's got those beautiful jewel tones and just lends itself perfectly for the winter months. I would say in the fall, I'm really focused on this area of the palette, and in winter, it's all about these and a little bit of ginger, because that's a good one. Oh, I'm sorry, edges. But yeah, perfect for winter. Get a lot of use out of it. I love this one so much. Again, limited edition. I wish it was not, because I would buy a backup of it because I love it so much. And then the honorable mention is the Noctex Antiquity palette, but only for these two colors, Arsenic and Aristocat. Hello, Disney kid. Aristocrat. Like I said, I think teal is like the most underrated winter color. I feel like it's that beautiful jewel tone. It can be very saturated and pack a lot of punch. And that shimmer on top of the matte, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe I'll wear that tomorrow. But I just think it's the unsung hero of winter, teal. And that's it. That's all my winter palettes. I'm taking one more little look-see. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, maybe another honorable mention could be the ABH Avocado Toast, just because the greens are kind of Christmassy, but nah, forget I said that. That's not included. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 palettes, and 9 palettes. I forgot the mini, and an honorable mention. So those are my winter palette roundup. And that's all that I have for you this morning. Did you see any palettes that you love? Am I missing any? Are there any jewel-toned palettes that I should get my hot little hands on for next winter? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to buy any more palettes. I have more than enough. But also leave it in a comment because I might want to look at it. But that is all I have. I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!